All right, well, what about online dating? I mean, that's a pretty deceptive space. Of deception, you might think, wow, the internet is really making us a deceptive species.
How do you really know if the person is who they say they are?
I have a lot to say to you.
You don't have anything to say?
There might be hope for you if you are honest from the get-go.
Whoa. This could be the biggest surprise ever.
Actually, everybody lies about who they are, even if it's not online. You don't know who people are.
So these lies are being used by people to create a buffer.
Because they have something to hide.
They don't want to disappoint.
Because it's anonymous.
They're scared of what people might think about them.
That's what makes them feel better about themselves.
They want to be someone they're not.
Not alright with showing their insecurities.
You don't hit certain bullet points right off the bat, you'll just be disqualified.
I don't know. People don't want to show their flaws because they don't think they're good enough for that person.
We're just trying to get in the door. We don't care how we do it. And besides, look, if a man will lie about everything, how much he make, where he live, what he drive, you know good and well he gonna lie about the way he look.
That they're based on a deception. And if one person can't get over the fact that another person deceived them, then that's a completely valid reason to no longer be in love with that person. It's very hard for a relationship to survive that kind of deception. And I don't think love that's based on a deception is healthy. I think it's going to be very hard for that to work out in the future.
I just don't understand what's going on.
Well, what explains all these things? What explains the fact that despite our intuitions, mine included, a lot of online communication, technologically mediated communication, is more honest than face-to-face? That really is strange.
As something to escape what I have to deal with at home.
Or just tell Prophet.
There were several times that I wanted to, but I felt that he needed the motivation. It was his case and his career, and I felt that Trinity was the one that would motivate him.
Don't you think telling him what the situation really was would be the most helpful and supportive thing?
So I felt that I should just keep it going, just to continue to be there to talk to him, listen to him.
Tried to come out, and people weren't so accepting. I didn't know anybody out here like that. So, you know, it was really hard for me. I couldn't talk to anybody else. They tried to beat it out of me, all kind of stuff, so I couldn't take it. So I ended up going to the internet for, like, acceptance, just to make friends, at least find somebody to talk to. And at the end of the day, I ended up finding it. It was just really hard for me for a while.
Why? Why didn't you tell me then?
You're the person I could talk to about anything, and I felt if I went out there and I told you the truth then I wouldn't have anybody. But I guess it goes back to how I'm mixed, and I've never liked how I look because I've always wanted to be just straight white.
What are some of the reasons internally for people that cause them to build these online relationships and to succumb to essentially dating a person that might not be the person they think?
Sure. I mean, I think any number of reasons can inspire people to create fake online identities. The ones we see the most are people dealing with whether it's body issues, they're unhappy with the way they look or feel, confusion over sexuality, young people or older people who might be gay or transgender, looking to explore the world of relating to other people via a sort of fake personality that allows them to not have to deal with being gay and open in their community, so they can kind of go online and try it out. And then, of course, just general insecurities, unhappiness, loneliness. So people are all dealing with something. And I think that's why, in many cases, you know, for a catfish relationship to happen, you have to have someone who's perpetrating the lie and then someone who's willing to kind of engage in that relationship, knowing to some extent that something's not quite right, but wanting the attention and the affection that the other person is offering. So it really is sort of a 50-50. Everybody kind of knows something's up, but they are willing to engage in the fantasy and ignore the red flags because they're getting what they want. And then on the other hand, you've got someone who's avoiding dealing with or perhaps escaping problems in their life via a relationship with someone who doesn't know about that. And you've got this sort of cocktail for oftentimes heartache.